punch somebody in the fucking teeth.
So wait, who's going to do the recap? You rolled the nat 20, so...
So I get to choose?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do like a teen dynamic here.
Okay.
I can't really remember much.
Last time.
On
+4.
Friends.
My intrepid heroes ventured forward
Into the woods.
And found.
I was trying to come up with a shitty improv game line and I couldn't.
I thought you were just starting this episode like the last one ended without you talking.
Yeah, no, I'm still mad.
still brooding about the rest of that teen.
A Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother.
That's not her name.
Beatrice.
Hang on.
Agnes and Agatha.
Yeah.
The most Agatha.
The oldest sounding names ever.
Legitimate names.
So Little Red and her grandmother, who turned into a werewolf. We defended them. We became their bodyguards.
But then I tried to protect
we
them.
didn't
and
know
then...
they were werewolves.
Well, Little Red
Yeah.
wasn't. Yeah, no. Because they were
We didn't be like,
secretive
Grandma,
about
you're a
that.
werewolf.
I mean, I've discovered that when I tried to turn her into a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah, but that was later. We became the bodyguards first.
Yep.
Then we got attacked by wolves.
Yep.
And then they were like, guess what? Grandma's a werewolf. And we're like, oh!
Yeah, it was kind of like
And then
that.
we fought wolves. And then Grandma ran away. And then we just left a little girl real sad because we don't have
she's
personal
going.
communication.
No, she's
skills.
going. She's going towards the city all on her own.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
she's
Oh
right.
no,
going
she's
back
going.
home.
Oh yeah, she's going back home. We're going towards the city.
we
We
are
tried to
going
I
take her.
thought she was going to become a cleric to heal
No,
her
we told her
We
to do that, and
encouraged
she
her.
said,
and she's just like, no,
I'm gonna marry.
I'm depressed. My grandma's.
the vicar's son.
of that immoral curse that is werewolfing.
The vicar's son.
Cool.
Anyway, that was last episode.
And now we're like a day's travel
We're about
from the
30
city.
minutes from York Bridge. Here we are, away in front of the
Next
walls.
exit, York Bridge.
Whoa!
Nope. You're actually about a week's away. A journey away.
Fucking shit!
It's
The worst.
Everybody, turn into a T-Rex and just sprint.
this is called the filler episodes. No,
The fellow episodes?
the filler episodes.
The fellowship.
Is this where we encounter Aragorn and the Black Riders?
No, but this is actually where you encounter the first footholds of civilization. So my intrepid heroes are making their way through the forest line of the northern Iristil forests. They've come across a lot of different thaw lines, it being mid to late winter. They've encountered a lot of elements since their wolf pack encounter during the last session. They're making their way towards Yorkbridge, and with that, more civilization, as it will, developing on their trek. They're seeing more homesteads, a few modest farms, being it the breadbasket for the capital, if you will. Very similar to how they started out. And they're making their way. They come to a checkpoint about a week out from the capital. It's a modest fort run by the Yorkbridge military. It's no longer a militia. It's actually a full-fledged guard of officials. They are actually stopped and interviewed. They ask my party, where do you hail from? Do you have any ties to landholds, royalty?
We come from behind us, and we are headed in front of us.
What groups are you affiliated with?
You see my party present here.
Sorry,
This is the group.
Dagmar and I was just laughing at there's some funny joke. Hey, what's up? Sorry, we're here.
Stand and unfold yourselves. You are about to enter the capital lands,
Did he say
governed
unfold?
by the rightful heir to the Yorkbridge throne. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Would you like a lozenge?
Thank you.
I'm still trying to figure out how to unfold myself.
Stand and unfold yourself.
It's like,
Stand up straight.
pull out your driver's license.
And your dick.
It's like a cop, okay?
Whoa, fold that back up.
Well, which one's true? I don't know. My dick on my ID. I don't know.
I just love using Shakespeare references when with the D&D always sunny in Philadelphia party.
Truly.
Right.
Truly, we live in a privileged time.
Right. Anyways. No, the captain of the guard interviews you all, asks if you have any ties to royalty, land holdings, any affiliated groups of the realm. What do you tell them?
None. We are but a simple party.
What are those armbands on your sleeve there?
Oh, you know.
I recognize that
Friendship
symbol.
bracelets.
Best friend bracelets.
I recognize that symbol from the ambassador, Miss Cassandra Marlowe.
Who dat?
Yeah. New armband. Who dat?
So you're using her symbol in jest and in impostoring.
Well, what does that badge mean? And I point to his badge.
It means the title god of the Yorkbridge capital under the
Oh, really?
King
Because I
Derek.
believe I saw that on one of those Nickelodeons.
Quick, pass without a trace.
Hold on. Let's wrangle it up. It's cool goofs. I love it. But maybe we should be up front. This guy's a cop.
Oh my god, we can't even
I'm
lie
a
to
captain
cops.
of a guard. I'm not a cop. What is this cop?
It's a cop.
Oh my god, we can't
He's a
even lie
cop.
to cops.
I can't go back to jail again.
Now, if you're truly with the Guardians, that does have sway in the capital.
Well,
And
we
we'll
already
get-
started fucking lying.
Yeah. So
So if you're impostoring or being imposters as Guardians, we will put you in the brig.
well, how do we prove that we're cool?
We start over. Hang on. Hello.
Because I'm super cool.
Now, normally we receive messages via Cassandra's messenger, Simon.
Yeah. I don't. Where's that cat? I was gonna say where's that cat at to be cool, but he's
Well,
an
no, it's okay. You're in the brig. He's an owl.
He's an owl. Yeah. Yeah. Jokes on me. That's what I get for trying to use the young people lingo. Do we have like a bird whistle? Dagmar, can you shout an R and
Basil, please roll me a just straight up and down knowledge check.
sure?
Yeah, can we do like a perception check on this dude? Is he legit?
You said-
Is he a pig or is he swine?
Hey.
Like an intelligence? check?
Yes.
4.
17.
You have a snowy white owl's feather in your breast pocket right now.
Oh,
Hey guys,
dear.
I totally just thought of this. Here's a random feather that does it have his name like
It's
returned
got
to
magical
Simon?
properties.
The captain lays a form in front of you.
Okay.
Sign it with the quill.
Should I sign it?
You touch the quill to the paper. Without dipping it in ink at all, it immediately fills out the form.
Draws blood from my hand. Ah!
No, nothing like that. It fills it in with a dark black ink, as if
Your blood's black?
no blood. It's
an
just
orc.
as if the pen is writing itself. And the message as follows: I, Cassandra Nova, entrust these three intrepid heroes, Bishop
mistake.
Dagmar and Basil, with my quest throughout the realm of Iristel. They are within my charge and under my protection. Please allow them safe passage throughout this chapter of the kingdom. That's fine by me.
Perfect.
You have clearance through the gates of Yorkbridge. You will be passing through.
Gonna go and put this back in my wallet.
You will be passing through several more checkpoints. You see, the former kingdom, as I'm sure from the direction we saw you coming from, has been ransacked over the years. The new metropolis, if you will, is going through some more safety procedures. I recommend you traveling along the safe trade route, checking in every couple of days to the forts and the keeps along the way.
Whatever, nerd. And I give him an offensive gesture and slide by.
I don't speak
He's
elf.
a
I don't know.
He's a
that.
cop. We shouldn't be doing this.
Can we do
Pull
like
down my pants.
Can
and
we
I
do like an
waddle by.
insight or a perception check to see if he's trying to do something that's less than savory? Like if we check into all these forts and stuff, he'll know exactly where we are the whole time.
Yeah, let's sneak by. Pass it out.
Time to pull the heist of the century.
Yep. All right, so you're trying to get some insight from him?
Yeah, just kind of seeing if he's genuine or not.
Go for it.
Let's all do it. 17.
Wait, how many times do you roll? Stop rolling.
No,
17 insight for me.
Okay.
10.
That's
for
a
me.
2, so no matter what I add, Bishop's going to talk to some mushrooms.
All right. Bishop, you totally think this guy's on the level.
This pig seems like he's on the level.
We're not with him.
Basil, with the official
Basil's a
form,
bootlicker. This doesn't count.
with your Basil, with your official form stamped by the captain of this particular keep and fortress, you get them. He's on the level. He gives you the seal of the king and safe passage to Yorkbridge. You can even stay at the keeps. They're about 2 days' journey between each keep.
Everything's everything seems legit here. Let's
Got any count tokens?
pull your pants up, Bishop. Let's go.
Bishop refuses to pull up his pants. He continues to waddle on awkwardly while his
boy.
pants around his ankles,
It's gonna be one of those journeys.
giving the middle finger or whatever elven.
The captain pulls Basil aside and is like, you do realize, I understand sometimes the wood elf folk are a little bit more liberal with their attire.
Wieners.
You're about to enter a metropolis. A stone and
So what you're saying
steel
is
structure.
we're about to get a red flag over our tavern. If you know,
if you catch my drift, there's gonna be hundreds of thousands of people.
yeah,
In the
Children.
capital. Yes.
gotcha.
Not as, let's say again, as free in spirit, as
Progressive. Yeah.
Sure. It's gonna be quite the mixed bag there. So maybe
We'll buy him a belt.
okay.
Yeah.
Again,
Don't worry about it.
Again, a friend of the Guardians is a friend of Yorkbridge. They did help us out.
Yeah. And I swear we're way more competent than we look.
He's just high off some mushrooms. Yeah, he's just high off some mushrooms he talked to. They said they were fine. They weren't. It'll work its way out of his system soon.
Yeah. No, we're cool, man. He'll have his pants up by the metropolis. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's about a week's journey from here, and please check in every couple of. It's a couple days' ride to the next keep. So
I sure hope he pulls up his pants in a week.
I hope so too.
It's gonna be a chilly night.
Yeah. I mean,
Bishop is like down the road now. He's waddled quite a ways. Still giving the offensive gesture.
All right. Well, anyway, I gotta go keep track of him later.
Offensive gesture of this land.
yeah.
Stay frosty, bruh.
All right. May the Guardians keep you.
That's like a religious thing. Like
and you as well.
stay frosty,
That's not my
Stay frosty.
affiliation, but that's okay.
And also with you.
Well, you know.
May the frost stay with you. And also.
and also with you.
I mean, I know your death clerics is all about like may the grave rise up to meet you, but I'm not about that either. So
Not about that life.
I'm about the
but,
chill. I may be a pig, but I'm pretty chill.
So we go sprinting off down the road
Right.
as fast as my little dwarf legs can carry me. Like, pull your pants up. There's children. Children.
So yes,
Dagmar just swoops out of the air and just claws first into his butt. Stop it!
so you actually guys yes, the week's journey is actually pretty jovial. You encounter fellow travelers, fellow traders. You can pick up some extra supplies on this time, and get to know some of the folks leading up to the capital. It's looking pretty jovial, except for Dagmar. Every other day.
She has diarrhea.
No.
No, not
all-
on the
it's all
Oregon
green
Trail.
and white.
Worse. It's where she has worms every other day.
Oh God! No!
All those rotten corpses. No. Every other day, every 2 days, you make your way to a keep. But on the odd day, where you're just kind of camping on the side of the road or in a structure that you guys make of your own making in the wilds, Dagmar hears sinister laughter in her sleep.
Not like that. Much more sinister.
She hasn't heard this in some time. It came upon when she achieved her cleric levels. being in the grave domain, she, of course, deals with some more death magics, some more necrotic energies. And sometimes she sees the necrotic lights. She experiences wails of death throes. But she hasn't heard this sinister laughter since she was a chick. And it wakes her every other night in a cold sweat. It wakes her so suddenly that Bishop has not even taken his trans yet. And that is happening.
How many nights has this happened?
Every other
He hasn't
night.
taken his Trans Am out to the local store.
So at least 2 or 3 times this week alone. Again, you don't know the calendar and the and the rotation of the planets on this plane of existence. So a week could take longer.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
What does she do?
I don't know. Does this remind her? Did she ever learn what this laughter was, like the cries of the Raven Queen or anything like that?
She thought it was at first, but it is clearly not associated with your god, because your god bestows you with power and grace and inspiration. This drains you. This keeps you from getting your full rest, and sometimes it results in you losing a spell slot for a day. Mm-hmm.
How dare
Just
you?
one or 2 minor spells a day, but it still affects you.
Yeah, she keeps it quiet for now, even though it's been waking her up, and she tries to hide it from Bishop, even though she knows that she sees him, but he sees her waking up in the middle of the night, and because she kind of keeps him from his trance. But she's still confused about it, so she's been trying to figure it out. She's been very quiet and praying more than usual.
Okay. Bishop, make a perception check to see if you do pick that up, that your associate is not keeping her full 8 hours sleep.
That is a 17.
Okay, you definitely notice at least once Dagmar waking up in a cold sweat and a panic. She kind of chirps awake.
Didn't even know birds could sweat.
They pant?
Involuntarily. Yeah, she's involuntarily panting.
Dagmar, are you okay?
In the
My
night.
pants are pulled up.
Stop talking to me like that.
This is my nighttime voice. With my pants pulled up.
With my night pants pulled.
With my night pants.
I'm wearing them now. They're
You can
pajamas.
see.
As you can see, I have booties on.
They've got little foxes on them.
Yeah,
My mother got them for me.
I just had a bad dream. Everything's fine.
You can do an insight check.
Persuasion.
Insight check. No. Persuade her to...
Be like,
to
persuasion to be like, hey, tell me what's going on. We go back a long ways. Nat 20!
But you
Tell me.
But you didn't
I pull out some
specify.
Ben and Jerry's. I'm like, we go back a long way, girl.
So you're wearing your fox... Wait, no, you're wearing your fox pajamas, but you're also gonna zip up your cardigan that you have on.
I'm also take off my street shoes and I'm put on my tennis shoes.
But sorry, Matthew, you didn't specify whether it was insider persuasion. So
I said it was
totally doesn't
persuasion. I said it was persuasion, which I have exactly a +0 in.
count. I'm just fucking with you. Go eat your ice cream without me.
Where'd you
Basil
pull
says
that?
Basil's like,
Says in his sleep.
Where'd you
I
pull
smell
that
ice
from?
never mind. Magic. Forest magic.
That's the name of the Ben and Jerry's.
Ah, yes, those bards and those wizards, Ben and Jerry.
Are there just
Call them.
are there just mushrooms in this ice cream?
Yeah? How else would you have ice cream?
The best kind.
Wait, what do you define as cream?
Wild
the
cows.
milk of the mushroom.
Yeah,
Milk
he's
of the mushroom.
because he's vegan.
Oh, it's almonds. I
It's-
get. Oh,
Yeah, it's rice milk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so you rolled your nat 20. What do you say?
I pull out some Ben and Jerry's ice cream and 2 spoons. And I'm like, dish girl.
These are both for me. Where's your ice cream?
For
I need
one,
2 spoons.
for one, I'm lactose intolerant.
It's rice milk and mushroom.
Oh my god, it sounds like trash. But I'll have a bite.
How are you keeping it cold this whole time?
Magic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was in the bag of holding.
Cantrip.
With this emotionless
Can't-
heart.
That's right, I forgot you had a bag of holding, and then Bishop just goes in like, whoop.
I just I just tell Bishop that some old memories have been coming back and it's been giving me nightmares. Hey Bishop, some old bad memories have been coming back and it's been giving me some pretty rough nightmares. That's all.
That sounds pretty rough. Hey, I've got this policy now ever since we've really considered ourselves, and I gesture to the armband, part of a team. I really think we should, if we're not gonna keep secrets, we really should include Basil. Hey Basil, wake up. And
Yeah.
I shake him awake.
Yes. Yeah. What's
Shuffle him out of his bag.
I punch him in the dick.
Wake me up
To push me in the dick.
before you go.
Yeah. Roll to see if he wakes up.
Okay, hold on. Percentage dice again.
5% still.
7,
Wouldn't that be like an attack roll?
10, 17.
Yeah,
I wake up?
117%.
sure you wake up.
No, that's 0.
But you're kind of groggy.
Why don't you roll them at the same time?
Oh.
Oh. God.
Yeah.
Hey, we're sharing secrets. Grab a spoon.
Yeah, secrets. I know. Fine. Is this rice and mushroom?
My
Oh,
favorite.
you know it is, baby.
Oh, hell yeah. They discontinued this shit.
Doris is
Listen.
really excited.
Listen.
It's safe for little golden moles. It's, it's
Totally.
rice.
Totally.
Yeah, it's not dairy.
It's non-dairy.
Feed you one little kernel at a time. What are we talking about?
No. Basil, this
Yeah.
is some serious shit going on. Super
Yeah?
secret club meeting.
Right.
We'll come up with that creative name later.
Okay.
But Dagmar's going through some shit right now.
It's not a big deal.
It's totally a big deal.
He's making it a big deal. I'm just having bad dreams
It
from
is
back
a
at the
big deal.
temple.
Hold on.
It sounds like this in her lap.
And Basil
in her
pulls
dreams.
out his tarot cards. Now tell me
You
about
don't know
this
that.
bad dream.
I didn't say shit.
So,
Because it's really Bishop.
but I mean, like,
Yeah, that's right.
Dumb bitch taking the last egg in the morning. That's what you get.
so like, tell me. Well, tell us
Who's us?
who this.
Royal we.
The royal we. So like, what are the dreams about? What's been happening? Like specifics. Like I
just
know it's
don't-
no big deal, but it might help to work through some stuff to just kind of air it all out.
No, it's just this cackling laughter, and it's not a big deal, but
Sure. Yeah. Ominous cackling laughter with no disembodied. Yeah. No big deal. Have those all the time myself.
well, no, this happened back at the temple when I was training to become a cleric.
Uh-huh.
What did your Sifu say? That's dwarven for master.
No, it just
I watch a lot of kung fu movies.
we didn't talk about it much there either. It just spawned from no, but like I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
This isn't canon.
But why are you so panty?
Breathy.
What?
Why are you so breathy?
But I mean, what exactly happens when, like, do you just wake up, you get the sweats, or is it like physically taxing, or like
No, I just feel
just
like
kind of like wake up and you're like, whoa, that was weird. I had a falling dream.
yeah, no, I just wake up and I feel just drained. I don't remember anything from the dreams except for the laughter. And I remember being back at the temple where taken away from our parents at such a young age to start training, and
It's messed up.
well, it worked. But
Kicked out of the nest, just like, good luck, bitch.
I never really discerned where it came from in the beginning, so I don't even know how to deal with it now. I think I just have to keep praying on it.
Do you think if we went to a more powerful cleric or like a divination wizard, maybe they could
They could help. I think so.
figure it out? Yeah. Why don't we?
Well, we're headed to one of the biggest cities. I think we're going to be able to find a temple there.
That's probably a good idea. I think maybe we hit up the temple, figure out what's going on. Because obviously, once is a coincidence, twice is a...
Once is a coincidence.
Sure, I don't know how the saying goes, but you get my meaning.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I just hope the journey runs smoothly from here on out.
Yeah.
Everybody back to bed. This wasn't a big deal. I don't know why Bishop had to wake everybody.
Well, now I'm up and I'm hyper full of rice and mushroom sugar. I don't know if I could go back to bed. I'm all excited.
Bishop's like, but that's the trick. There's no sugar.
Whoa! It's got xylitol in it. I'm gonna have the poops.
It goes good with every diet.
You rest through the night. You go back to your sleeping schedule. But after that heart-to-heart with the companions, Dagmar hears not just the cackling laughter in her sleep, but also hears this message. Oh, you shouldn't have messed with my pets.
Fuck.
With that, you folks are about 2 days' journey from the capital city. You're coming up to the final... No, you can't keep it. Sorry.
He never lets me keep my 20s.
Don't fucking roll them before the combat. Anyways, you guys are coming up to the capital city. You can see it in the foreground, in the background. You can see it coming, rising up, higher than any mountain you guys have climbed. It's amazing. It's an amazing achievement of the engineering and the ingenuity and the magics of the mortal realm that you reside in. It looks amazing. It is a city on the mound. It is growing every day to the astonishment of your eyes. You have not resided in a landscape like this. The area around you is filled with travelers. They're coming through, and they're excited to get there. They're coming through different routes and different backgrounds. Everyone's looking to make their way in the capital for one reason or the other. For fame, for glory, for office. They want to achieve something better at the capital city. However, on the night you approach the final keep post, a storm is a-brewing. A storm is a-brewing. Clouds are covering overhead. You approach the keep, the fortress of Grayling Outpost, and it is completely deserted. You are just a day or two's travel away from the capital city, and it should be teeming with life, livestock, and personnel. It is silent. This does not bode well for the premonitions and for the magics kicking off in my spellcasters' heads. There should be somebody to meet you. You've checked in with your papers from the first checkpoint, saying that you are guardians of the realm, and there is no one here to greet you. The gates are open. The doors are open. The stables are empty. The barracks are empty. The mess hall is empty.
Bishop turns into a bear.
No life is present.
That's legit. Bishop turned into a bear.
Bishop turns into a bear.
Okay, Bishop turns into a bear. What does he do? After that?
I
Try to
actually,
smell.
I'm going to use my keen sense.
Okay.
And try to sleuth out. Well, it's just a perception check. So
Yeah, can I just do passive perception check?
Let me.
Yes, everyone can make just the passive perception.
I'm going to do that, but I'm also actually going to blow a first level spell slot for primeval awareness.
I got a 1. Plus 7.
Okay, so I can expend a ranger spell slot, and I can sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead that are present within a mile or 6 miles. So if I have my favored terrain, which is mountains and forest, but I assume since we're in civilization, probably not in the favored terrain anymore.
Not in the favorite terrain, no. You are getting a faint feeling at that right cutoff, at that mile cutoff. You're getting something is definitely lurking at your, not your doorstep, but at outside of your perimeter.
Okay.
Something is definitely wrong.
Do I sense which one it is? Is it undead? Is it fiend? Is it celestial?
It is undead.
Guys,
Fuck yeah.
I'm getting a fucking ping. We got some undead about a mile off.
no shit.
Can you tell if they're moving?
As a bear.
Are they moving? It lasts for a minute.
No, you don't see any movement at this time.
No, they're not moving, but it's right on the periph. Should we stealth, pull a heist of the century, stealth in, steal,
Says the bear.
honey heist that shit.
Should I use detect magic?
What's the range on detect magic?
The range isn't far. It's
Let's
30 feet around me, but
let's get closer so that your detect magic can within range, and then we can do some.
What does my 17 perception check as a bear tell me?
I'll do the perception.
Oh, as a bear? What, you're sniffing around?
Yeah.
Yes, you smell...
My keen senses.
Nothing better than
Your bear snout smells...
your snoot.
Yeah. It smells... what your perception check tells you is there was indeed an entire camp here at one point, not too long ago. They had to scrimmage out there. There was definitely a conflict. There was no survivors at this time. You cannot perceive any living organism.
But we don't see
within.
blood or bodies, right?
You smell blood, or at least Bishop smells blood. The churning of soil. And with Dagmar's passive understanding of the preparations for funerals, yeah, it seems like some graves were overturned recently in the close proximity to this camp.
And being a vulture, she'd have good smell too, so she can smell grave soil.
Sure. And, of course, Bishop communes that as a bear.
I don't... What does he... I hate when he does this.
And Doris communes that to Basil.
indeed.
Observation of the fort, it doesn't look completely damaged. It's not like it was raided. But there are, of course, signs of struggle and battle.
Are things missing?
The personnel, some weapons, of course, from the...
But I mean, like, when we open the... Like, it doesn't look like... When we open these buildings, it doesn't look like they've been ransacked. Stuff's still in place, except for the odd thing overturned.
There's actually... The pantry is still stocked. The library is still full. Not that it's a big library. It's just kind of more of a nook for, tactics and proper hygiene on the trail. And of course, how a soldier takes care of himself. Because this, again, is an outpost and a keep. It should not be abandoned, being so close to the capital. It's strange that there is no visitors and no soldiers, no clergy, nothing occupying this space so close to Yorkbridge. Everybody has red flags going off right now.
Let's red in. Roar.
Do you guys want to move on, or should we investigate?
I think we should probably check out that the undead signature that I felt.
You want to go check out an undead signature that that potentially wiped out an entire town, and there's 3 of us?
I mean, just like from afar, pass without Bishop.
One more time.
Please, for the love of God, come out of bear form.
No, I gotta do this for 3 hours. Wow.
Oh God.
A rumble of thunder happens overhead.
It is gonna storm, though. I guess we should stay here for the night.
Gosh, I wish I had learned Pass Without a Trace. That would have been so good.
Oh, jinkies.
Ah, jinkies. If only our druid had jumped the gun and turned into bear, he could have cast a spell.
Right, I suppose I could roll on it. Do I get out there for him?
I mean, it's up to you. I don't want you to blow a wild shape.
I mean, there's fire I can't another one. I was just expecting, like, imminent danger, so, Bishop turns out of wild shape and back into Bishop. I was just, expecting,
No, I get it.
fawns,
Fighter's
whatever.
instincts. Yeah, that's fine.
It's just gonna kill whatever.
Yeah.
And then a giant zombie comes out and attacks
A number.
And with that, a hand grasps Bishop's leg. No, that does not happen.
I say Pass Without a Trace, and we go check that shit from afar and see what we can find out.
Okay, then I do that.
Now, before you cast that, I should clarify that Basil is getting that ping from north, south, east, and west.
Basil turns back into a
Fuck.
Basil turns back into
Wait, I do?
Basil turns back into a barbarian, goes into rage.
I crush a caterpillar. Turn into a bear. Turn into a bear.
You turn us all into bears, and suddenly we're just bears running through the woods.
Bear.
You're a bear. You're a bear. You're a
Bear,
bear.
T-Rex, T-Rex bear.
Doris is a bear.
T-Rex bear. Go.
Simon's a bear.
So basically, we're surrounded.
Doris is a bear.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Well, I think we should use the pass without a trace for another reason and sneak the fuck out of here. Because, guys, we're surrounded.
I can't even fly right now.
That
The
presence.
storm's too heavy.
Yeah, the winds are picking up.
The presence I felt.
The heavy
surrounded.
drops of rain are actually
I was
starting
gonna
to
say,
come.
is it like sleet now?
It's
Because
coming
like-
down. It's actually starting to. It's that.
We can't hear that.
Okay.
You have to tap the mic.
Okay.
It's like
It's coming down to that.
Oh, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Very
very
rainy.
It's starting to come down in those heavy water droplets.
Well,
This is your best chance at safe sanctuary for the evening.
damn.
One. We don't want to try to move ahead in the storm.
Probably not. And we're also surrounded. So, I mean, we could try and make a break for it, do the pass without a trace, but it might end up breaking bad for us. So.
just the way God had said, though, that like this is our only place of rest, doesn't mean that we shouldn't carry on into the night.
Yeah. Okay, maybe
into the storm unrested.
I see the face
Well,
of
we just-
panic on
we
Tim's
just-
face as you said, no, we're going to keep going. And
We
it's like,
just-
fuck it and
But
play
I mean,
that
how
far.
do
We
we know
just
that
had
this
a-
place is safe?
we just had a long rest. It might not be the best idea to stay in the place where an entire town couldn't survive.
It's not a town.
It's an
Just a
outpost.
fortress. Yeah, just
Well, I mean, an entire outpost, so it's a fortress, so it's filled with people who have.
I'm going to do something wacky.
All
Can I
right.
use my stone cunning to make an intelligence check to see how defensible the fortress is against an attack with minimal staff?
Go for it.
Okay, so it's not an advantage, but I get, because of my stone cunning with dwarves, my proficiency is doubled.
I'll just prepare my water walk and just walk over all the puddles. Yeah!
That's very cute.
No splishy splashy here.
She doesn't even wear her galoshes.
So that is
A 4.
20.
Oh, okay. Yes. Then Basil discerns from his stone skills that this is definitely a outpost that is meant to protect the capital. It's normally well garrisoned for 100 plus soldiers. They're ready to protect the capital from any raiders, marauders, or invading armies.
So
To hold a line before the capital city.
probably not well defensible with 3 people.
You could definitely lock yourself in. You can definitely close the doors. The doors were all opened. You know, the gates and the portcullises and stuff like that were definitely all open when you entered in, which was strange.
Do you guys want to just make a break for it, pass without a trace, and try and, like, maybe we only have to fight a few of these zombos? What I can only assume is zombies, because that's, like, the only undead I know.
Can we go to one of the the towers that will be smaller, easier to
I
hold?
mean, we can lock it up.
There are lookout posts.
yeah, do you want to
we
check?
could-
Can you run a check off one of those?
Or, I mean, can I keep my same roll, or do I need to make another check?
Sure, if you wanted to hold up in one of the lookout towers, yeah, you definitely could see it would probably take something of a catapult or a similar siege weapon to take this tower down.
All right, well...
Could it be held by 3 people?
Potentially, sure.
all right, so what do you guys think? Maybe, like, bar
3
the,
epic people.
bar the doors and hide up in the tower, one exit, so that, like...
I don't know. What would be better? One exit, one entrance, or using this whole tower where we can maybe move and get away?
Well, my thinking is that, like, if they break in, it funnels them.
Yeah, bottleneck them.
Bottleneck, thank you.
but
That's what I
then-
was looking for.
But defensively, we're also bottlenecked.
Yeah, but then, if shit goes wrong, we could just leap out the tower and die.
I won't die.
Well,
I'll be
okay.
okay.
You'll just have to find a new party then.
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
I left my congregation before.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to
I think-
bar the fortress and hold up?
I think
or
the
make a
fortress
break?
is too big to defend.
Okay.
but-
do you guys want to make a break for it then? Pass without a trace, see if we can sneak through the line or at least break through.
I think we should try defending one of those towers. It'll be an easy place to stay up for the night.
If it has the same fortitude, let's chance it. Pass without a trace.
No, you'll have better fortitude, of course, in just one single tower or one single barrack.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
we
Alright,
should go
let's
to
do that.
either a barracks or a tower.
But I
Something-
think we should take the time to at least like bar the doors and shit. To
Yeah.
make
Of
it
course,
harder.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Okay.
Pass without a trace.
Well, we don't need to pass without trace. I think we're staying up in the fortress, and we're, like, holding up.
Staying until at least the storm passes so we can progress.
Tell me your next action. You're lowering the portcullis and
Doing our best to, like, fortitude the doors.
closing up the fort. As it was not open for business.
Fortify is that
Fortify
word?
the fort. Yeah,
Idiot. God.
it's all good.
Fortify, doors, windows of all the lower places, and then we go up into a tower and we kind of hole up and wait for sunrise.
Tim,
I
want you to know I do have Eyes of the Grave. And as an action, I can know the location of any undead within 60 feet.
Gotcha.
As long as they aren't behind total cover and isn't protected from deviation magic. So,
Okay. With that, you guys are closing up the fortress. I need you guys to make perception checks.
Oh boy. Don't fail me, Blue. You done failed me, Blue.
12.
That's a 9.
9 as well.
Oh, no, wait. Perception?
Yeah.
It's I keep thinking of my old barbarian stats. I have a 12.
Okay. 12, and 9?
9.
Alrighty. Basil and Dagmar notice a faint outline of a humanoid creature approaching the fort. Just a single humanoid creature.
How far away?
About 100 feet away.
Snipe him with blight.
It's just a kid.
This humanoid creature seems to be
How are they moving?
slowly, woundedly.
Like a zombie?
Don't trust it. Don't trust it.
Like a injured individual in a bipedal motion, heading towards the fort.
Do you want to eyes of the grave that and make sure it's
I-
not dead or alive?
I can't. It's too far away.
It's coming closer.
How far does that
It is now 70 feet.
And we're just going to wait? Okay.
I mean, I don't want to take a shot and like alert
No,
like
not
300.
Just shut the fuck up. Just wait until it's closer.
Sorry. I mean, this is as quiet as I can get with this type of voice.
It's now 40 feet
Okay. I use the Eyes of the Grave.
to detect if it's undead. Mm-hmm. It's not undead.
Oh shit!
Okay, guys. It's not
What do we do?
With your 12 perception, it does smell as if it came out of a grave.
I don't like that.
Do I detect anything else within 60 feet of us that's undead?
No.
No, just the one. Okay.
Just the one creature. It smells like it crawled out of the dirt.
Should we like open up the little like portcullis door and be like, who be there? Yar.
No, we should be quiet.
Okay, but I mean, like, if it's like just a normal dude.
Then we'll see it when it's closer.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Let's
it's
wait.
10 feet within the
Okay,
doors.
we'll wait
So
until he starts screaming.
Do we
like,
roll
"Let
another
me in."
perception check? Or
With-
can we just passively perceive, is this a human?
It's a human. It's a human man, roughly 6 feet
Human.
in height.
Should I put
Seems
out
to
the
be
smoked
wearing-
sausage?
Seems to be wearing similar
The charcuterie.
garments and accoutrements to the soldiers and militiamen that you've seen in the past. He seems to be returning to his base camp.
Does he look like he's in distress?
Very much so.
Does he know that we're there?
No.
I think we should keep quiet for a minute and see what he does.
Okay,
He's
but
trying to open the door now.
that's like super dick move to like lock him out of his own fortress.
Well, there's a lot of buildings to go into.
I mean, yeah, but like they're like all like a couple 100 feet apart, right?
Okay, then do what you do.
No, thank you. No room
He's trying the
service.
front door.
No room service. Thank
He's trying the side door now.
No, thank you.
Okay,
No room service.
I run down and I quickly open the door, and God, I hope I don't regret this. Buddy, in here. Huh? What? Who are you? What?
Just
couple of
grab him and
travelers.
bring him in the fucking house.
We detected undead. Get in here.
Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Yeah.
He runs in.
Yeah, okay.
He pushes past you.
I close the door and I
He's-
refortify it.
You can smell the mud, blood, and just distress on him and the sweat on him.
What-
He has been through hell on Earth.
Report, soldier. What the hell's going on?
Private Campbell reporting for duty.
Hey,
Wait, who are you? You're a ranger.
That's
I
right.
see that seal.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Guardians
gosh.
of the realm.
What?
What's up? I start flexing.
Oh my gosh. Why? Where were you?
We just got
Oh,
here.
he's breaking down a little bit.
We just got here. Calm down. Calm down. We just got here.
My garrison was just overwhelmed. It's just overwhelmed. I can't believe something would happen this close to the capital. I was told this was an easy position.
What was it? You got to tell me. Come on.
Okay.
Bishop turns into a bear and eats his
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well,
Eats his head.
that was our
Eats his head.
that was our
I
only
eat his head.
that was our only lead. God damn it.
And he's dead.
What a tact.
Well, I guess we'll just go to bed then.
Well, thanks for tuning in for +4 Friends. I've been Timothy the Magic. Anyways, no.
Calm down, son.
Okay. I'm so glad you guys are here. We've heard the Guardians are in the realm again. That's great. Because we need you.
It seems
My
like
God.
it. You got a whole gosh dang army surrounding the fortress.
From the north, from the south, and the east. You picked it up?
Yeah. Primeval awareness, dog.
What?
Get with it.
I don't even know that. No. I was just told to head back here and get the captain's weapon. But he can't wield it now. He was taken by the Force. The Force came alive, dude. It's game over, man.
Oh, well, all right, Bill.
Was it undead that attacked this
Campbell?
fortress?
It had to be. It's the Force came alive. The Earth came up to meet us. The grave came up to meet us.
Man, forced alive and undead. What, undead? Did you see any
How many?
zombies?
I saw everything. I saw things from flesh and bone to wood and mud. Everything just taking my garrison. I don't know how I made it out.
Did they turn your garrison to further undead?
What? They just further undead?
Did your comrades come back to life?
I was fighting the weeds and the ivy. It was coming up and I was slashing.
Did Vincent Price do an evil laugh?
I
Tell
just want
me.
you guys to
Tell
know
me.
Blight works so well on like nature and plant and foliage. Whew, I'm so excited right now.
I was attacking and I don't know what was sap, what was blood, what was mud. It
When did
blurred
this happen?
together. This evening, this very evening. We were sent out a patrol about a mile out and we came back to just a slaughter. My captain, my lieutenant, my garrison.
Where are the dead bodies? Why is there no we've searched this whole place. There's not a single dead body to be found.
What are you
Where
talking
are
about?
they?
Where's the stable boys? Where's the...
This place is completely abandoned.
Gone.
He gasps and he's just looking around in horror. It's like,
You're the only one we've seen. You're the only sign of life.
What does that gasp sound?
You're the captain now.
You just got promoted.
no,
Take out that badass sword you were talking about and let's go. Let's roll
I don't...
some heads.
Come on, kid. Adventure's calling. And I kick open the door as a bear.
Please, it took me like an hour to board that door.
I know. And I laugh as a bear.
Oh, boy.
I like how you add as a bear instead of you just laughing and everybody knows you're bear. I laugh in bear.
As bear. Shit. I want to move up at the ranks, but not like this.
What do you think, soldier? Should we go save your pals?
I think they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Okay.
Oh, no, they're totally all dead.
Do we want to just, like, I don't know, go get a beer in the tavern or something? Shit.
I think I want to lock this door again, and...
Was anything following you?
Put
God,
on
I
some
hope
lessons.
not. No, and I just kind of want...
Okay, so
I kind of want to, like, stay here for the night and then
catch some
sprint
Z-
for the capital.
we're
We're 2
catch
days...
some Z's.
We're 2 days out from the capital. God,
Do you have any other?
are there any horses still in the stables?
We didn't see
I
any.
don't think so.
Fuck!
Those are my best friends.
Not Anthony.
We've treaded the storm and got to the capital to inform the full army.
If only there were somebody with wild shape who could transform into a very fast four-legged animal.
Who would be really good in like the storm?
No, it's clear now. They're coming for the captain's axe. It's the axe that protects Yorkbridge. I've seen him wield it, and he can knock back opponents in ridiculous fashion. I don't know if you guys are familiar with...
Hey, guys, real quick. Fucking dibs.
Do it. Get that two-handed axe.
Dagmar with the sack. It just scrapes along the ground.
I don't know if you guys...
Where does he keep it?
He keeps it locked in the infantry room, in the room where we keep all our armaments.
Do you guys want to risk going and trying to get that, or should we just wait out here for
I mean,
the
isn't
night?
that just like in... Is it in the
It's in the fortress.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's right here.
Oh, sweet.
Sit on top of it.
It's
I
in that glass case right over
I
there.
came to retrieve it, but he was struck down as I was retreating, and I feel like such a coward for leaving my brothers behind.
Hey, man.
Hey, you lived, so
you lived to fight
eggs
another
on their
day.
face.
Live in
They can go
regret?
kick rocks.
No, you live to fight another day. You don't live in regret. You live so that you can protect more people.
I don't
What
even-
good would you be dead, son?
You're no
Yeah.
good to me dead.
I don't even know if I can wield the Thunderwave axe to protect Iristel.
We weren't talking about you wielding it. We're going to take that soon. No, I'm just messing with you, man.
Push him over into some hay.
Hey,
Okay.
how about we all get in there and we all figure out who gets the sweet axe? Yeah?
Yeah, we'll each pick it up
Sure.
and whoever it responds to.
Yeah, like kind of like, I don't know.
Bishop turns into a bear,
Like
picks
King-
the glass crates, and just throws it on the ground.
Like a King Arthur thing. Let's go check it out.
Perception checks, everyone.
oh, God.
He's actually a zombie.
Medicine check.
Fucking finally, 26.
23.
16.
That's okay.
That's with my +7.
With that, everyone perceives the sound of the forest behind Private Campbell coming alive. And it seems to be moving towards them.
We
The
should.
wood, the mud, and it seems like some bodies are coming towards the open gate now. Private Campbell responds to you, they followed me. Oh, shit. I need to go now.
No, we need
I
to stay
need-
locked in here.
Get
We
the
need
axe. Chop
we
down
need,
the woods.
We need to get my captain's weapon.
Okay.
Where
what do
is
you
it?
need us to do?
In the
Say it
armory.
really explicitly.
Close the door behind me. I'm going for it.
It's been closed for a while.
Well, we're closing it again because I came in through the front
Close
door.
it double. Make
You
it
mean
trouble.
fortify it.
Fortify it, please.
Okay, we do that.
All right, make fortified checks. You can make some dungeoneering checks. You can make some crafting checks.
That's Pathfinder, Tim. We
Oh,
don't
sorry.
have that. But seriously, what are we using? Because there's no dungeoneering.
Let's go with survival, sure, because you are surviving against the tide of the forest coming to kill you.
Okay, that would be a 22 for me.
Okay.
Nah, it's fucking piss off for me.
17 + 7.
Okay.
Finally.
Bishop and Basil fortified the door behind Private
Dagmar
Campbell.
just fucks it all up.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did she roll a 1? Because then, yeah, she'd fuck
No,
up.
no, not
Okay.
that bad.
You
I only
leave
rolled a
a
9.
gap just wide enough for a tree folk to come through.
Yes. We'll spin it with your survival checks. You fortified that door to survive the night
Hell yeah.
against the oncoming doom.
Oh, fuck.
To the armory.
And then you head to the armory. You hear the banging and clanging
Oh, shit.
of wood,
Wow, they were
metal,
fast.
and flesh against the door.
Oh, guys, I'm really uncomfortable now. That's so creepy.
It's as if some force of the forest, living organisms and inorganic organisms, are clanging and hitting against the door.
Clanging.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
Can I check
you-
for undead?
Okay,
gonna do
while you
another-
two are doing that, me and Campbell, we're running straight for that
Go ahead for that
Thunder
armory.
Wave axe, baby.
You head for the armory.
Never mind. That's a 2 + 2, being 4.
I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave again,
Okay.
just to detect anything within 60 feet. Is anything around the fortress undead?
Make a wisdom saving throw now.
Oh.
God, I wish I had better dice.
That's still good.
No, it's not.
No, it is. Your saving throws are your wisdom saving throw should be like plus like 7 or 8.
No.
Not a saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yeah, plus 7.
Oh, 18.
All right. With that,
Nice.
yeah, you're fun. You hear the clanging and banging and slaughter. It sounds like against the door, as if nature and flesh and inorganic materials is forcing itself into this space, and you start to hear the cackle that you've heard in your dreams in the waking hours. However, you shake it off and have resilience as you are standing with your companion Bishop next to you, ready to take on any force that comes through that door.
Oh, God. So, was any of it undead?
Yes.
It was all undead.
God. Fucking A.
50% of it was undead, like 75% of it was undead.
Yeah, because the cool thing about Blight is nature-based, like plant creatures. Blight works great. Undead, it does nothing. Nothing.
Does it say that it does nothing towards us undead?
It
It's-
does.
Yeah,
It says it
there's usually a
verbatim.
note. There's usually a note that like, doesn't affect constructs or undead.
Yeah, if you target a plant creature or magical plant, it makes the saving throw at disadvantage, and the spell deals maximum damage to it. So I don't even know why. Fucking. If you target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature, blah blah blah, saving throw, it simply withers or dies, but it has no effect on undead or constructs.
So if it's an undead plant,
Yeah,
does
I
that
don't-
do normal?
Yeah, I don't know how that.
It's a wash.
It's just like, bleh. It's a wilted willow.
I don't know why I'd cast blight on a non-magical plant that isn't a creature. Look at that fucking tree. Die.
Look at that zombie tree. Fuck you.
Private Campbell is guiding you there. You make your way through there.
Downtown, walking past.
Faces past.
And I'm homebound. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It opens up several doors.
Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Camel, can you help me out? Not this one.
No.
Not this
Hang
one.
on. Keep
Not
going.
this one.
It's in his quarters.
Is it that one? Not
No,
this one.
it's
No, this is
quarters.
the bathroom.
Stop. Stop it.
Oh, it's just a hole in the ground.
Come on.
Not this
It
one.
makes his way to the
Not this
armory.
one. Not this one.
And like with your armory entrance, I need you to make wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
And
boy.
me and Bishop are at the front door still, right?
Wait, all of us make wisdom saving?
No,
No.
just
Oh, okay.
17.
you're fine. Yes. You start to feel this tug of the bow wanting to release itself from your back, but you hold it steady. Your +2 bow.
No, child, you stay
Am
in
I-
my pocket.
Am I detecting?
And with that, Private Campbell picks up the Thunderwave axe, holds it in his hand.
How do you feel, Campbell?
Weak.
Like a can of chicken noodle soup.
I'm not ready for this. He definitely feels the weight of the blade, and he
Let me hear your war cry. All right, it needs some work, but
Yeah, I need.
That was pretty weak.
I'm not ready for
We
this.
can't see them.
The
We're at the front door.
The captain could
Can we
just
hear it?
slice down an entire garrison with this.
you can do it, bud. I believe in you. Maybe we do it together.
He lifts it out of its holding place, and you see it straining his arm, his left arm.
Do you wanna?
It's just
You want to grip it together?
takes it in his other hand. I'm ready.
You ready? Let's go already.
I have to defend the capital.
Good mentality. Keep
Strong
that.
man Campbell. Let's go, bud.
And he says, "Groovy."
Hell yeah, love that reference. Let's go.
And he goes, and he follows you.
Do I feel any pull from the dagger?
Are you wielding it currently?
No, it's on my hip.
You feel no pull from it.
Okay.
Okay. With that, I suppose we should roll initiative.
Hell yeah. Damn it, that's worse than
Yes.
last time.
Ditto.
19. That's actually better than last time.
It's an
7.
That's an 11 for me. Mid-range bras.
With that, we see Basil and Private Campbell arise from the armory, wielding their enchanted weapons.
Give me that axe.
The plus something axe. You guys actually don't know what this axe can do, but it's the Thunderwave axe, and it's in his hands. And he's ready, and he's approaching the door. With that, the door splits open as the initiative order starts, and it's actually Private Campbell who's up first. I have to make my company proud.
Well, he's gonna die.
Yeah,
Do it, son.
he's looking pretty rough, actually.
He's
you know?
not even a
should
bear.
I use this healing spell on him?
No,
It's
don't
not your
fuck
turn
that.
yet. It's Private Campbell's turn first.
Nah, he's like
So
he's a
he's
red
going-
shirt.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
So he's going to attack the oncoming.
Is there room to fly in this armory?
You're in the courtyard currently.
We're in the courtyard?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
in the big entryway
Yeah. Oh.
because you were holding the line. You were
thought we were-
batting
Is
Is it
down the
open?
hatches.
Is it it's open
It-
air?
There, yeah, you could fly, but again, remember there are stormy conditions. So
I just want to know my options.
you could fly on your turn, but there are stormy conditions,
Okay.
so flight checks would
I thought we
require.
were in a stronghold. Whoops.
Yeah. It's not an open.
It's like it's like one of those. It's like walls and then like open air courtyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is big. I thought we locked up in one little place.
No, you didn't batten down the hatches in a tower after all.
That was my idea, guys.
Anyways, first in the initiative is Private Campbell. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. 'cause
What
he's
came through the
using
door?
Through the door, you see this amalgamation of the forestry, of flesh and blade, and some weird assimilation. And Dagmar, again, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. 17.
Total or?
Total.
Again, you hear this slight
God.
hiss of laughter, but you're fine.
Gird my freaking loins here.
I didn't know birds could flex their butt cheeks, but
Here I go!
All right. With that, Private Campbell comes to the front of the lines, and he lays down the Thunderwave axe. It seems to finally respond to him in some fashion.
He's
And
gonna
he-
die and they're gonna get it.
And he knocks back
He's gonna pull a
the first
Gandalf.
wave of the wood and the timber that broke down the portcullis and the armory, waves them back, and he deals some damage to them.
little did we know that Private Campbell is a Maiar, one of the ancients. Campbell
He's got
the
that
White.
bloodline.
That's why
He's
he
got that
survived.
bloodline. It doesn't seem like the Axe of Thunderwave is doing much in his hands at this time, but he is definitely striking multiple foes with his blow to the front of the line. He's not striking them back to the tree line by any means, but he is definitely striking down a few of the strange creatures that are morphing and misforming. He's chopping them down. And with that, it is Dagmar's turn.
Okay, so she is actually going to cast Sacred Flame at this
Amalgamation.
amalgamation. Good word. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
How dexterous could an amalgamation be?
Pretty fucking dexterous.
Just fucking flip,
What's the DC?
flip wizards
15.
out of the way.
Okay, it does not make it.
Okay, so I'm gonna deal 2d8 damage.
Fuck.
Where's my other d8? There you are. I found you. 3. Oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah. 3 damage. This tiny little fireball that she's actually, because she's nervous, throws this little poof of fire.
But it's radiant damage. Could
Yeah.
it do extra to the undead?
At this point, it hits the mass of mud and visceral creatures. You're kind of hit for the body shot, and it just seems to just like. It does clearly do some damage, but yeah, the mounting mass of gross blood and mud and armories and limbs seems to just keep striding forward.
And then, as a bonus action, I do cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay, you summon your scythe.
Sure.
Is it by your side, or do you move it?
It's about 10 feet off,
Okay.
up to the right.
Gotcha. After Dagmar, we have the visceral mound. And with that, it spills into the courtyard. Let's see here. I'm going to say...
That's the noise that it makes.
It totally makes that
You're a
sound.
monster.
Bishop, Dagmar, and Campbell need to make dexterity saving throws because it's about
Hooray,
to...
I'm not in that list.
Yeah, you're not there. You're not there yet. You're not at the front lines.
14.
22.
Okay, Dagmar, you are fine. But
yay.
unfortunately, Campbell and Bishop, you guys are going to take some flooding action.
Bullshit.
Flooding action.
Yeah, it is expanding into the space and producing some crazy features. It's just pouring over the courtyard, trying to consume you in its visceral actions.
Gross.
Get you into the hive, if you will. They both...
I'm making Foley work.
yeah.
And a good job of it, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Campbell and Bishop take 11 damage as the ooze moves into the corridor, into the main space, as it attacks Bishop and Campbell, dealing them damage. It seems to make some interesting formations. It seems to make a feature very much like a man's figure, but it's covered in straw, and it's coming out. It's walking out.
Oh no.
It seems to make another figure
The scarecrow
covered
returns.
covered in tentacles.
Does it even have a dex modifier?
It has a total dex modifier.
He's
It's ready to
evolved.
go. It has another figure looking like some sort of serpent beast, another like water beast, another like some sort of zombie, some sort of melting flesh person, another like a giant mound of just mud and muscle and iron ready to strike. They all come out of this mass of just the forest and the dirt and the mud and blood. And they come out and they're ready to strike down this party. It is Basil's turn.
Okay. So let me just get this straight in my brain. Just the one giant blob man, right? No extra like zombies like.
There's not like a bunch of corpses laying around, but there are different bodies formed out of that mass after it's spewed in through the door.
So it spewed in, and then these bodies
These
came crawling
individuals
out.
came forming out of
So
it.
they would technically be separate targets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Dookie. Okay. How far apart are the turgets?
The turgets,
Yeah.
they are just forming out of the wall. They're probably 5 feet apart from each other.
Fuck yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot. How many are there?
There's four
five?
right now.
4? Okay. I'm going to the left 3. I'm going to
Okay.
shoot an arrow in the middle
Okay.
to do Hail of Thorns, and I'm going to hit the middle one to get the other 2 5 feet apart from that one, but on the left side.
And they need to do a reflex.
Dex, yes, a Dex save, and they need to beat a 14, otherwise they get half damage. Okay, so rolled a hit on my arrow. Oh boy, I'm stinking it up. 17 on the first arrow.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, excellent. I'm just going to do both. I'm going to do both arrows. A 22 on the second one, so obviously that hits if the 17 did. Okay, cool. Let's do the damage. Did they save or no?
2 saved, 1 did not.
Okay.
We'll say the middle one did not.
Okay, so the whoever saved still gets half damage. They will just get the Hail of Thorns damage out of the way. They take a D10 of extra damage. 8 extra damage, half if they save. And then we will do a D8 for my arrows. First one is a 7. Second arrow, 6. And then I'm going to do my Colossus Slayer on the one in the middle again.
Okay.
Another 2 damage. I believe. Yes. That is it for my turn.
No movement action?
Because how far away am I from the...
You are in the back lines right now. You came out of the armory. Everybody else kind of was at the door.
Okay. So I'm like right at the door of the armory, about like how many feet away?
I would say about 40 feet away.
I guess I'll stay there.
All right. With that, Bishop, you're up.
All right. So from my component pouch, I remove a rotten egg and several skunk cabbage leaves. I shove them in my mouth.
Why?
I pull down my pants.
Why?
And I admit, stinking cloud.
Oh, God.
The abomination must make a 15 Constitution save.
I'm
Is it going to take? Can it take necrotic damage?
I think it's
It's
poison.
not necrotic.
I think it's poison damage.
Well, let's see.
I like how you take down your pants like the gas wouldn't go through. You trap it in and be like, "Help!"
Boy, I'm sure glad I got protection from poison stocked.
Okay. The scarecrow looking figure totally just barfs it. Just like it's looking like shit.
Keep in mind, any enemy that succeeds the Constitution just basically doesn't vomit. Everybody else is just crowded in like a shroud of stinking, noxious gas.
Okay,
and
gotcha.
every turn up to a minute, they have to.
mean player characters?
No, it's
It's characters of your choice. You can direct the fart.
I can direct the fart.
Does it say that?
Yes.
Okay.
A 20,
We'll allow with house
a
rules. 'Cause I don't
20-foot
want.
sphere of yellow nauseating gas centered on a point within range.
I don't mean to fuck us, but I find that hard to believe you could sculpt your noxious gas.
Who ate the egg?
You don't have a question about like talking to mushrooms or turning into a bear,
Like cartoon.
but bending the fart is just well out of your realm.
It's just like
It breaks your suspension of
Yeah.
disbelief.
The left cheek is a little more taunt than the right. It's-
It's all about the angle.
like a directed fart, just immediate 90-degree angle around.
No, it's more like a.
Well, actually,
yeah.
it's a 20-foot sphere within a center of origin that I pick. So basically, the center of the abomination.
Okay, so
So-
you're
Oh,
casting
okay.
it,
So
you're
you're
casting
actually,
it back.
You're
I'm just pulling down my pants.
So you-
for
you-
sure.
What you're doing is you're
biffed-
cupping it and like you're
Yeah,
tossing
like
it.
you free souped the
Yeah.
abomination.
You lobbed a toot right in the back.
I got you
Sure
now.
did.
I got you now.
All right,
Okay.
so I'm sorry. Please describe the vomiting.
So the
Is it just
scarecrow
hay
looking
coming out?
Yeah, so the scarecrow looking creature
This is the worst.
is
fight.
just made out of blood and mud and hay, and it's just like yes, just like taking the damage. Does it take any damage, or is it just like incapacitated?
It's just incapacitated.
I'm gonna say it takes a D4 at least.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm generous like that.
It's for 4 rounds, so
Okay.
Okay, my generosity won't go 4 rounds.
They're
but-
incapacitated.
yeah,
Okay.
for 4 rounds.
So the scarecrow is once again incapacitated. It seems to not have a dex modifier again. Shit.
Weird.
Weird.
I know, right? And with that, the bishop was the bottom. Whatever. So with that, Campbell is going to take an action.
Back to the top of the order.
Yeah, he's going to swing that axe again. Shit, he does great.
Yeah.
Fuck
You guys
Thank
are so
goodness.
lucky. He is actually going to force with a chop of that axe, move the creatures back past the gate. They are no longer in the fort. You are no longer invaded. Technically,
Ooh.
they are outside the perimeter. So you have the advantage of protection should you take a higher stance. And the baddies all take some damage.
Nice.
Fuck.
And Campbell looks surprised as he's like turning around to you guys like, I didn't
Think I could do this? Campbell, you could do it, bro.
Believe in your penis. I mean yourself. Believe in yourself.
Yeah, and he's he's pretty excited. And with that, next in the order is Dagmar.
So,
Dagmar uses
Gives a big
nuclear.
thumbs up.
Dagmar uses nuclear blast and kills everything.
Dagmar just gives a wicked high five, so you have to roll for. I'm just kidding.
Roll for high five.
How far back are the baddies?
The baddies, like the amalgamation is pushed back to the tree line, actually. And the 3 remaining not incapacitated figures, like figures of the elder beast, figures of the strange stone giant, and the crooked man, they're right outside the gate. So they're probably...
Are they
at
within
this
60
point-
feet?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, she's gonna do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And so the 3 are the Scarecrow, the Twisty Man, and what's the third one?
Tentacle man.
The Tentacle Man. Okay, so she's gonna go after the Scarecrow from way back before episode 1 when that one Scarecrow scared
That
her.
happened.
So the Scarecrow has
Deep
to make
cut.
a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay.
And is he still at full? He's not at full HP, or is he still at full HP?
No, it's definitely took some damage from being pushed back by
Okay.
Campbell. And no, it did not make the wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. So actually, since he's not at max HP, I get to do 2d12s.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but it just
That's super good for cantrip.
2d12, yeah, for a cantrip.
yeah, right. 2d12 damage.
It's like 2 barbarian hits.
Only 8 though. I was gonna be at a 10, and then it
Oddly enough,
So-
because it took Bishop's and Campbell's damage, it actually explodes into a fury of straw and hay. Yeah.
And then Dagmar's gonna move her spiritual weapon forward for her bonus action and attack the Tentacle Man.
Okay.
Tentacle Man.
Tentacle man.
Strike to hit.
Something. Tentacle man.
Does 17 hit the AC?
It does.
Oh, okay. And then let's do damage.
Is he a square? Is he a circle? Tentacle man. Tentacle man.
I can do math. 13 damage.
Good.
Okay. You sever this tentacle man in half and make wisdom saving throw.
Dagmar's about to have a conniption.
Oh, no, she's not.
She good.
11.
She
Well, she might.
She tight.
You hear the wicked laughter.
Bush
Oh no, Jared Leto's here.
Oh, dear tenderfoot, you took away my pets. Now you must act on my volition.
Oh, fuck.
And
This is me, the player character, not the actual character.
And strike down the elf.
Good thing it's not me. The man who
Am I
plays
rolling a constitution
No,
saving
you're
throw?
rolling an attack.
You already did.
Oh, God.
You already did, and
That
you
was
failed.
the wisdom.
That was a wisdom saving throw. And
about
with
to
that,
Sorry, this was like my first bad saving throw, man. I'm so sorry.
You cast
And with
blight
that-
on Bishop.
No! I need Dagmar to make her most violent attack against Bishop.
You mean blight?
Most violent attack against Bishop. What she has
Bless.
in her cannon.
I cast a bless.
I cast Bane. And you have to take 1d4 off your next attack.
Most harmful attack.
And that's blight. Okay,
probably-
Bishop. I need you to make a constitution saving throw 15. I need it to happen.
Bro, please make this
15.
fucking happen, because you're about to die.
Or else you haven't taken any. Oh no, you have taken damage.
I have taken damage.
Yeah. Told the dead.
But
on
he's
him.
not a plant.
How?
He's not a plant guy.
What
Does
kind
that
of
apply
save
to
am I
him?
throwing up?
He's still taking 8d8 necrotic damage
Yeah,
on a failed save.
He doesn't take extra though.
No,
How? What am I saving for?
15.
Oh my god, roll twice.
Of what?
Constitution. Oh my god, make it
About to
15.
fuck up.
16. Come on.
Did you just
16.
roll a crit fail?
No, but that's a 9 total.
Oh god.
Oh, TPK!
Can Dagmar be crying when she does this?
Yes, she can.
Because this also means that she can't do her best saving throw, like her. Okay. All right. Okay.
Just go ahead and describe. I'm just gonna die
Holy
now.
shit.
Okay. Let's see.
Not that
The
hard.
death of Bishop.
No, he's
No, you have your full hit points.
he's about
I don't. I took 11.
he's about to die.
Okay.
How many do you have?
34 remaining.
Real quick, let's just do some math in our head. What do you have left?
I have 34 remaining.
He dead.
Well, he's
Wait, no,
he's unconscious.
Wait, what did you roll? Wait, what exactly did you roll on him? Told the dead?
D8?
No, I had to roll blight, my most damage dealing attack.
Okay.
41 damage.
Oh, man. Bishop is at 0.
He down.
No, hang on, and then I can spare the dead. I can bring him back to if you're
That's
at
an
0.
action. Spare the dying is an action.
No, hang on. But I can do Circle of
Dave
Mortality.
here.
I can restore maximum HP with healing spells with a creature with 0 HP.
All around
And it can be cast as a bonus action.
Faces,
Okay.
worn out faces. Worn
But you
out
can't do that right now in your turn.
No. I'll save you. I'll save you, I swear.
We see Dagmar slash into the baddies. We see her getting some necrotic splash damage and being corrupted. And she slashes out, scythe in hand, this blight damage to Bishop, her closest friend, and cutting him down.
Oh no.
Wide eyes the elf as he just like
Oh no.
takes this necrotic
Abracadabra.
damage
It's bullshit.
right to the
Fuck
gut,
you.
right to the center of his being.
My pants are still down.
His pants fall down. As he falls.
It's a sad but hilarious sight.
You're right.
Mad
Dagmar,
world.
tears in her eyes after she slices into the blob.
Dagmar,
Turns
what the
to Bishop.
fuck?
Tears rolling down her beak. She just utters, blight. And with a flash of light, you fall.
And the baddies, the remaining standing baddies, are going after Campbell. He is holding them off. With that, next turn, Basil.
Okay. So I'm a little upset because I just saw my good friend Dagmar just decimate my good friend Bishop. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm totally dead.
You're just knocked out. It's okay. It's okay.
You're at
You'll be
zero.
So I'm going to drop a Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
And
Moonbeam.
y'all, I'm about to do my first heal. I cast
Oh my God.
as a bonus action.
Don't do it. I can
cast.
regain him to full HP.
That's fine.
No, you won't. You don't know that though.
I don't.
No, we don't know that.
I don't, but I want to get him. Well,
I will say you guys have traveled along enough.
but I mean, like in character,
Roll.
I just saw
Yeah.
her go blight.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
no,
yo, what the fuck?
I know, but the
Buddy,
second you
that's
get him to 1
base
HP, I
vision.
cannot restore him. But whatever. No, because that's not canon.
Don't do
Whatever.
Don't do
It
it.
just makes sense to me.
Attack.
What
Attack.
No, he tried to save his friend.
Attack.
What would
It would just make sense to
Basil
me
do?
that, like, in that moment, I saw
WWBD.
Dagmar just go blight, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
And now my
You know.
fourth level spell slot's burnt up. I'm pissed.
So,
Bishop falls and he's like, totally attack that thing.
so I'm like, I gotta get Bishop at least like up and conscious. So I'm
Leave
gonna
that to the healer.
I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
sure?
I'm gonna call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space that is a 5-foot cube that you can see within range. So I make it appear right above good old Bishop. It looks like a Buddha.
You're dead.
A Buddha Doris. Just little, enlightened Doris, just like "Whoa," giving some healing points to my buddy Bishop.
Yeah.
So until the spell ends, it is concentration up to 1 minute, so 10 rounds. Each time a creature spends a turn there, they can restore up to 1d6 hit points. No action required. So you just get a free 1d6 every round. Matthew, go ahead and heal 1d6. I mean, I guess on your turn, but you'll know. And then I'm just going to take 2 shots at
1d6?
yeah, just to, it requires no you can do it on your turn or now, but like it requires no action and you can just do it and you get 1d6. And I'm going to take 2 shots. 2 shots at who's still alive. Scarecrow's dead.
Scarecrow's dead. You see Tangle Beast. You see.
And I can't call out to him to like warn him. Don't get touched by any of the goo.
That's a 1. That's a grand
Perfect.
1.
Well, at least
But
you're
you're
up.
still up.
Yeah, you're up and conscious.
Sorry.
There's still.
Can he make a perception check that like, do you guys know I'm sad? Like I didn't mean it.
I'll do after I attack. I'll make a perception check.
The attack of the 3 forms. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go after whoever's the most, who I think looks the most wounded.
Gotcha.
So 2 attacks, 2 arrows. Boy, not great. Not super great. A 15 and a 16.
To hit.
Yes.
That hits.
Okay, both?
Yes.
Excellent. That is 7 and a 9.
Okay.
And then do my Colossus damage.
This is with the plus bow, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's an extra 8 for Colossus Slayer.
Okay. You're gonna slay it because I'm gonna give it to you, but give me the wisdom saving throw again.
Yeah, sure. A 18.
Yeah, the bow responds to you amazingly this time.
Fuck
So
yeah.
like, not only were you gonna slay this even if you used your normal bow, but you could feel the energy surging through that elven wood and that elven craftsmanship.
Are you using the silver tipped arrows?
No.
The standard arrow.
Just standard arrows,
And
but
you-
I'm using the +2 bow.
and you hit that target, that tentacle beast monster, and it just melts into a pile.
Fuck yeah, I
Just-
feel powerful.
yeah.
I'm also going to roll that perception check just to see if Dagmar...
Sure.
if I see Dagmar sad.
My sad tears.
Boy, I don't.
That bitch over there.
11.
No, you don't see that.
Yeah.
But Dagmar
You can't
just-
see a tear from
Dagmar
30 feet
just-
away with an 11.
I cannot. I can't see a tear from 40 feet away.
By the
I
way,
just imagine Bishop sits up and he's like all smoky and crispy and his hair's like just this little wisp and there's just coming off the top and you're like, what?
I did heal myself for a 1.
And with that, Bishop sits up. You've been attacked by an ally,
What
and your
the
friends are taking them.
Fuck, I say to Dagmar.
And don't forget...
Can Dagmar do anything?
I
Can she
gave-
talk?
Wisdom saving throw.
I gave you my Ben and Jerry's. We talked about your nightmares.
Also, don't
about your unloving father.
Don't forget, 9 more rounds, you get an additional D6 with
26.
no action
9
required.
more
26?
rounds?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you snap out of it.
Bishop, holy shit, I'm so sorry.
You should be.
No, I couldn't control my body. This is the voice I've been hearing. This is the evil that's been following us through the
This
woods.
is the nightmare voice?
And you were like, oh no, it's totally fine. It's no problems whatsoever.
Oh yeah, being a little piece of shit right now. That's exactly what's going to help us through this.
Campbell chimes in.
I gave you parlay over Ben and Jerry's.
Private Campbell chimes in like,
wasn't
guys,
me.
guys.
I didn't have a
We've got some
choice.
stuff to work out. Do you
Guys.
see the smoke coming off my head?
Yeah, I see that. But I also, can we clear out the form?
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys, Mead and Ben and Jerry's later, we need to talk through this couples therapy. This
Whoa.
is some whack
Whose
shit.
turn is it?
It's your turn.
Well, thank goodness for me.
Call lightning. Call lightning.
No, I've got something better up my sleeve.
And with that, dear listener, my intrepid heroes are poised against one another. What will befall them? How will they resolve this? And what other actions will be stricken against them in the next encounter? Join us, won't you? From Iristel's Coast to Coast. I've been Timothy Magic, and these have been your +4 friends.